Well, Kenny, easier said than done, but obviously you need to find some cutting edge on Saturday.
Yeah, we do. We were the better side last week and had the better chances. Having said that, we didn't get the same tempo going in the second half that we did in the first as well. And it was set up for us on Saturday to try to build up as the game went, and we didn't do that either. So again, you need an accurate assessment of what you did well, what you need to do better, and try and take it forward. Be a good pitch at Wimbledon, lively pitch, which will, I think, suit us. And for them, had a good run of results, and they'll be well organised. And as ever, a good test. We have to realise that they have some threats going forward, but similarly, there's a good performance there for us, I think, and a win if we get our game right.
You say you got the chances on last Saturday, but so it's the taking of them.
Yeah, it is, but that's a massive part of football. You have to take your chances when they're there, and it's very easy to say, we need to, but for us anyway, even sort of Lee Brown's one in 93rd, 94th minute was a big chance for us, and he nearly sort of dragged it across to John, who was on the far post, and for us anyway, we need to be clinical in those situations, and we've worked hard on it this week as well. Those dead ball situations, the timing of our crossing, timing of our runs, making sure we attack the ball into the right areas, and then be able to back it up with good retention of a second ball, and try to score some goals off a second wave. This is quite important as well, and something we've been concentrating on this week.
Last year, when you went there, you went top of the league, or you were top of the league when you went there. A lot changes, doesn't it? But it's where you finish.
Yeah, it is, and we'd always, like everybody, choose to be at the top if you can. But from our point of view, we want to put a run together that takes us up. There is no doubt about that. Some games in hand, but you have to win them, and some different tests coming up in the next month or two, and for us anyway, making sure that progress keeps happening and we keep improving.
Yeah, November in particular looks now a busy month.
Yeah, very, and it's always going to be with the type of start we had, and that's the division anyway. It's no surprise. We had a couple of good wins in the cup and got through to a Premier League side. We've already qualified for the leasing.com stroke EFL trophy, so those ones will come round again, and when they do, we have to be ready, and as a group and as a squad we will be.
Do you feel you have the squad to cope with that?
Yeah, I do think that. I don't think it's a problem for us. I think that making sure that we do prioritise, obviously, but you can move along on all fronts definitely and keep improving, and obviously the main one is the league. That's our priority. That's where we want to be, is competing at the top, and we've got some work to do that, but it's work that we can do. We have enough, and when we get momentum and we build confidence, then it will come.
Presumably the side won't change a lot.
No, in terms of internationals, both Craig and Ross McCrory will be back. Similarly, in terms of injuries anyway, there's no changes to the group. Nobody misses out through injury, and similarly, the likes of Ollie Hawkins, people like that, they're not added to the group yet. So it'll be the same group as last week, with Craig and with Ross added, which does make us stronger going into Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. Two tough away games and then a good home game against Lincoln. So do everything we can to get as many of these 9 points as possible, and compete well.
Alex Bass would probably have been resigned to this before he even played last week, but he's done nothing wrong, has he? No,
he's had a good week, and for him, showed why we had the confidence in him, before that, and he's improved every season I've been here. And the good thing is, in terms of the two games he had last week, different types of games, had a lot to do away from home on a Tuesday night, and then in the league game, very little to do. Some consistency in his kicking, but he's a very good kicker of the ball, and as if he can add accuracy to that as well, that can be a big weapon. But for him, he should be pleased with his week's work, definitely, and it's only going to take him forward, and he can build on it in his career.
And if selected, Gareth Evans will make his 200th appearance. That's quite a feat. I think he's only the third player this century.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and there'll be many more for Gareth as well, I'm sure. He's got a great standard of fitness, and that doesn't look like it's going to fall away as he goes into his 30s.